fucking fell into that trap. I got groomed. I guess that's the best term for it. And I really hope that me coming forward about this, how did he send me money? Oh, don't worry, I've got all the PayPal. PayPal, he would send me money. He would buy me Steam cards. He'd buy me video games on Steam. He would send me things in the mail. He'd buy me Amazon cards. But, hey. Well, let me check on these dogs real quick. He would send me money in whatever way possible. In whatever way I asked for him to send me money, he would send it to me. Well, show it then. I will. I'm going on. Recently, he would send me money, and every time he would send me money recently, it would be because I would threaten him in a way. Not threaten him. I take that back, actually. On these dogs, they're fucking beating each other up. Fucking fell into that trap. So I don't know how much. I don't know how much I can show when it comes to the PayPal stuff because I don't really want to. Oh wow, this is perfect actually. So you can see. So I had to make a new PayPal. Obviously when I recently when I made this new PayPal when I started streaming. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs. But I'm gonna post them in what channel you guys want me to put them in? Interview comments. So you can see these are all the times that he sent me money. Some of them might have been for like I might have like needed help, maybe one or two of them, but majority of them were at times where my membership within the community was at risk, and he would send me money because basically I was like, all right, bro, fuck you, I'm posting this shit. Unless you send me like, it wasn't really like a blackmail shit either. He would beg me not to do it, and I would come up with, he would tell me like, what can I do to stop you, bro? Like, what can I do? I'd be like, well, stop this motherfucker from staffing me and send me $150. And sure enough, he'd stop that motherfucker from stopping me and send me $150. This is a new PayPal. I need to sign into my old PayPal. But I think, like I said, and even in the screenshots on Snapchat, you see, I speak about how I had gotten banned. Joe, the reason why Polecat would join the staff rooms, yes. Bring Joe W. You're the old admin, right? That's Elder Pooter. Can you bring him up here as well? Yeah, bring him up here. He knows. Show the email, a PC from PayPal. What do you mean the email? Okay, I'll find the email too. I don't know why a lot of people they think I'm like lying. There's literally a screenshot from my phone that I sent like, damn, yeah, so that's the issue I can't get into fucking this one is, oh, I did get into it. Oh yeah. Let's see, activity. This is about to show some real shit, I think. No transactions and, oh, 90 days. And another thing though I want to say though is like I'm not at all doing any of this for clout. Like I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna stream ever again. I have no interest in streaming. Like I said, I'm in medical school. Pull emails. Yeah, Mr. J Dub. You can talk by the way. I don't know if I guess your mic not on mute. Yeah, maybe it's. But no, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and get the screen grabs of the emails for sure. Because, yeah, let's see, it's not even letting me click on these days back in 2015 on PayPal. Like, I'm trying to go back that far, it ain't even let me, it's just blacked out, grayed out.
Brandon, can I ask you a question?
Yo.
What made you come clean now about this? Because I've been asked by a lot of people that are, I guess a good word is, skeptical about everything.
Yes, and I would love to clarify this, and I would love anybody in here to go ahead and reflect this message. Jack, I am in the process of working that out. There's a few people in here like Chris and Baker and Joe and Josh and a few other people that I need to get with that I know have already started making some contacts from the previous allegations that I would like to add on some things to, which I'm sure Chris, I don't know if you're there right now, but if you can get with me after, I would love to speak with you, more private and get a bit more in depth, some more of the personal private things that I'm not going to share over the internet, and see what type of legal action I have, because I don't really know like what the statutes and limitations are. I don't know if I have any right to like a victim's rights. I don't know. This is just the reason I did this is because, like I said, it's been eating me up alive. I was not at all in any risk of losing my position yesterday that caused me to be like, well, I'm going to get banned, so I'm going to go do this. No. I got in an argument with Darian that day, yes. The argument with Darian was over the issue I had with Boston's Alex bitch ass on his stream the night before, where he comes pulling up on a murder scene playing some stupid fucking music. He gets told to leave, so he gets put in handcuffs, he gets arrested, and that's that. I took him to jail. He made some snarky comments the entire way up on his stream. So I had reached out to Darian regarding his comments. Darian's response back was, he never mentioned your name specifically, so it's okay. I said, all right, cool, whatever. Next day, sends me a screenshot of the complaints that they have against me. It's a good amount of complaints. But now keep in mind, they're going back to like 6 months ago with these complaints. And nearly all of them though were disregarded. Nearly every single channel was every single complaint was disregarded on that thing that he sent me, and it was completely irrelevant to the topic that we were speaking about. So I kept telling Darren, I said, this is irrelevant. I don't want to speak about this. We can speak later. I kept asking him, why did I dox Darian's share station? I didn't dox Darian's share station. When you're a public official like that, it can get announced anywhere. That's not doxing at all. You can look it up, and you can probably find it online. When I worked for the Florida Highway Patrol, all you had to do was type in my name, and it popped up, Regional Duty Officer, Florida Highway Patrol. No, here, let me see this real quick. What was I saying? I just keep, like, bro, I'm getting sidetracked like a motherfucker. I'm blanking out. Right here, okay. But no, that's what I was saying. There was no issues really, besides Darian was getting on my case a little bit about the whole issue with Boston Alex, and he just wanted to go over really why I had jailed him for so long. And Boston Alex got jailed for so long because he failed to identify that's an arrestable offense. Because I don't know if y'all know, but if you watched his stream during that incident, if anyone was watching or anyone here knows what I'm talking about, when I arrested him, he refused to answer me any questions during the entire car ride. I pulled over, tried to talk to him, he wouldn't answer me. I then got to the jail and tried to talk to him, wouldn't answer me. So he got booked for failure to identify. He got booked for the resisting without violence. He got booked for the obstruction of government employee. And then he got booked for one other thing, I forget. But then the reason Darian wanted to talk to me was because I had jailed him excessively. So I had then called Jordan, yes. I said, Jordan, this is bullshit. Jordan said, I don't like that. Let me handle it. And then I'm sitting here and I'm talking to him, and then, Jordan had just said something to me that, like, he was like, oh, well, it's an HP thing, so Darren has every right to be the one to handle it. And I was like, it's an HP thing, but there was an agreement made between Julio. Hey, there was an agreement that was made between me, Julio, and Polecat that any investigations or complaints that would possibly end up with the issuance of DA were only to be handled by IA, Julio, and Julio the only one, or Polecat, or them both combined. So I personally knew that Darren wasn't allowed to handle any of my complaints. But keep in mind that's if it were to be DA. This one wasn't gonna be DA, so that's why I had such an issue with it. Because I don't like talking to Daniel, bro. That dude's weird. Like, I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people like him for some reason. He's somehow gonna be a cop. I don't know. All power to him. If he becomes a cop, I hope he's a cop and he's safe, and he doesn't, nothing happens to him in the line of duty. I don't wish that upon anybody, but I just don't think that he's capable of becoming a police officer due to how immature, irresponsible, and just inappropriate, and just all around the type of person he is. That's not his thing. I don't think he's gonna be a good fit as a police officer. I could be completely wrong. He could go out and strive and be one of the greatest cops Pasco County or Brevard County has ever had. But
they're spending more time investigating this Discord than caring about credible sexual abuse.
I have all my FTO perms still, dude. Like, I don't understand. The security, like, within this community is such a joke. Like, they should be removing that shit, dude.
By the way, Runner,
many.
if you could check our DMs to Gen X, if you check our DMs.
Yeah, I've seen that already. I've seen a few people send that to me already, actually.
Yeah, I told him that he needs to speak up in the Polecat Discord. I got banned immediately, but
yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. The Braxton situation.
That was my first thought when I saw this. What about Braxton?
I mean, dude, it's weird. It's a weird. I used to be friends with Braxton.
He's in the
Braxton
same. Listen,
is not
no.
related to Polecat. He's not cousins. That's all fake. Why is Braxton washing this 22-year-old's car at 3 in the morning in LA, dude? It's
22.
Weird.
He's 28. He's 28.
Whatever. However fucking old he is, dude.
Let me talk on the Braxton situation because I don't know much, but I know.
Meow meow, bitch.
Hey, I'm sorry to keep yelling, guys. Gringa, come here, puppy.
William, quit threatening me, dude. I don't know you.
Gringa. Basically, Braxton and Polecat, they 110% have a sexual type of relationship going on. Polecat often refers to him as his cousin. Now, he doesn't refer to Braxton directly as his cousin, and when I say that, he doesn't say, "Oh, Braxton, my cousin, is coming over." But I'll be talking to him, and he'd be like, "Oh, my cousin's over." And then, like, 30 minutes later, Braxton gets on, but he's on Polecat's PC. Polecat told me 30 minutes ago that his cousin was over. Polecat used to tell everybody when I was in LCDOJ that I was his cousin.
I can say, and many admins can probably back this up, it's very common for Polecat to say he's inviting a cousin onto the server, and then they get passed through training and other things, special privileges.
Those cousins are 14 to 15-year-old boys that are sending him nude pictures, and one of the things he did in exchange for those pictures. Hey, come on, y'all are playing. Can you just not fucking bark? Please?
Is Braxton still in DOJ?
Yes, he is still in DOJ.
yes.
No, it's disgusting what he did, and like I said, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm sure people are gonna look at me different from here on out about it. I hate the term victim because I don't really I don't want people to feel sorry for me or anything like that. I just don't want this to happen to anyone else, and I hope that the legal system can do its justice with this situation, and hopefully whatever action can be taken is taken to stop this, because it needs to be stopped. And I think that anyone that's in DOJ and that continues to stay in DOJ, especially those in staff and senior staff and admin and dev positions, they have something wrong with them. Their morals are incorrect. They are a part of DOJ for their own personal reasons, and they don't care about their image, I guess, because it's very clear and cut and dry that polecat324 is a pedophile. There is no other doubt. There is no other word or way to describe his actions. I'm not the only person that's come forward. I know before there was someone else that came forward anonymously, And I'm sure there will be more in the future if this continues. If this doesn't get stopped now, I'm sure there will be more. And it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. And I mean, I just like I said, I regret not coming forward sooner. I wish I would have come forward sooner and stopped like this from happening, because this is not something that anyone deserves to go through. It's eaten me alive over the past couple months specifically, but over the last couple years as well. It's just something that's been on the back of my mind and something that I've always, wondered about. I've always wondered that maybe there's a picture of my young 14-year-old self. Hey, on some website, naked. And I shouldn't have sent those pictures. Everyone here is absolutely right. It was weird as fuck that I sent them, but I was getting sent $150, and like I said, I was being coerced into doing so because there was this popular, famous person, like celebrity essentially, who wanted to be my friend, and I wanted to do whatever was possible to maintain that friendship, because I don't know, it was just like I felt that there was a strong possibility of, if I didn't do it, that maybe he wouldn't want to be my friend anymore. Maybe he wouldn't want to I wouldn't be ever put in one of his videos. And there was even one time where he asked me for nudes like way too much. And one day, and I said, "You're a fucking pervert." And he begged me not to call him a pervert. And I'm gonna go ahead and post that message as well in the interview comments. But he also talks about how he doesn't want to get in trouble. I say I love you back to him because, again, like, I just wanted to maintain that friendship.
I don't think anyone has an issue with you saying that. At the end of the day, you were younger, so you didn't really truly understand what was going on.
I mean, your mind's not fully developed until a certain point.
So I don't think anyone sees you as, liking him sexually at all.
So I cropped that one because I forget what I said above it, but that's clearly messages from him, and those were messages when I still had him added as a friend, because like I said, I wasn't banned from DOJ at all. I still had him added on Snapchat while I was taking these screenshots. He then called me and asked me why I was taking these screenshots, and I said, just go check out my Instagram story. Literally. And then he hung up on me. And because I think that's where I posted the first, I don't know. I was pretty fucking. I was ready to let this loose last night, so I don't remember the exact order of events, but I did post it somewhere first, and that's where I had told him to go ahead and take a look. Hey, come here, puppy, Gringa. Sorry, I started yelling the mic.
Yeah, honestly, I was just getting disgusted with all the admins being like, especially Lorenzo, going on a rant about how this is fake and how you're in media, so you should be able to fake a video, and give me a break.
He was telling me when I was resigning, him and I got into a huge argument. He's like, every state has a justice system, and this is not good justice.
It doesn't even matter what Florida law is. Federally, that's illegal.
It's online, dude. It's online. Isn't that federal since it's online?
Yes.
Online across state.
Exactly. So I don't know what these fucking idiots, Darian, Sam, Samantha,
YouTube lawyers over at DOJ don't know what they're talking about.
Sam's still here. Let's invite her back.
It's comical that you have people in the country trying to explain U.S. law.
Darian, fresh out of the academy. He's ready to go get dragged on his FTO. I guarantee he doesn't make it out of it. He's gonna go up to everyone. I'm a commissioner in DOJ Highway Patrol.
Using the wrong 10 codes.
Sam, I just got a
Sam,
question.
speak your
Oh
piece.
yes, send it.
Sam, I got a question for you.
What's up, Aiden?
Now, you told me in your DMs that
I
you've
told you
had,
everything that I'm
there's
saying
definitely some
publicly.
experience, and you've dealt with shit like this, right? I want an explanation from you as to see how you were just so quick to shut it down, especially you and the rest of the members that are in the staff team of Darian's. I understand you guys are still the staff team, but for you guys to completely shut it down and not even take a second to consider it, to me, it's just kind of bullshit. And for that, I feel like what you said to me in your DMs was just a blatant lie.
No,
So
I would
hold
be
on.
more than
No,
happy.
Sam, I'm speaking. You can go to mute yourself real quick.
Yes. Go on,
Sam, and I'm not your daddy. Do not ever call me that again. You fucking disgusting.
Hey, yo.
That was gross. You are weird.
Thanks.
I just want to clarify that.
Okay, go on.
But Sam does not like me. Darian does not like me. And that we have not liked. Like, I don't. That she's just
That
coming
ain't
in
a
here
small
trying
dick,
to
I
stir the
don't.
pot.
I
Well, no.
And
It's
Sam,
just
if you
extremely
do,
inappropriate.
What, did you ban her?
She
Did you ban her?
did you ban her?
Well, that escalated quickly.
That was just inappropriate. That did not need to be. The things that she was saying did not need to be said, and her arguments were out of spite. They were not out of fact. And my arguments are out of pure fact. That's all I'm doing is expressing my experience and what happened and my interpretation of what happened. And I'm literally telling nothing but the truth. So for did you ban her?
Well, that escalated quickly.
That was just inappropriate. That did not need to be. The things that she was saying did not need to be said, and her arguments were out of spite. They were not out of fact. And my arguments are out of pure fact. That's all I'm doing is expressing my experience and what happened and my interpretation of what happened. And I'm literally telling nothing but the truth. So for her to come in here and just try and put blankets over everything and try and say this is why this happened and this is why that happened. Can you please tell me why Polecat would even if it was consensual, why would you ask a 15-year-old man, or I mean a 15-year-old child, for a picture of his penis so you could jerk off? That's not right. There's something wrong with him. I mean, does anyone do you guys agree with that or disagree? I just would like to know.
I think we all agree.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. So, regardless of whether who's right or wrong, he likes little kids. There's something wrong with that. That needs to be addressed. I'm not the first person, you know. I'm older now. I've come to realization of how wrong and disgusting it was, and I'm taking the action that's needed to try and stop it from ever happening again. But for Sam and people like that to come in here and the other people to degrade me and to say, because, well, I was a shitty member in DOJ and I got away with X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. I got away with X, Y, and Z because Polecat goddamn knew that the second I got banned from his community, if I were to get banned from the community, I would have done this. But I was just so fed up with the community and just so done with it in general. I found a community that looked like it was going to be my new forever home, like not forever home, whatever I say, but my next endeavor when it comes to 5M roleplay. And I didn't really have any interest in DOJ anymore. And you know, they're about to implement an activity requirement for all media members, including staff. I don't want to stream really DOJ because it's toxic. The civs and DOJ are fucking toxic. And I don't like doing court on the side of the road. And I don't want to stream court on the side of the road. So I was no longer going to create... I made that decision that I would no longer be creating content within DOJ. So if they were going to implement an activity requirement, I was obviously, yes, I would have been demoted. Absolutely. I would have got down to media ambassador because the media ambassadors don't have an activity requirement. Don't know why. It's media... They just wanted me. It was a specific targeting thing by Travis to me. And I probably could have just streamed and I could have stayed in my spot. So like I said, I had no real risk of losing my position. Darian, yes, did want to speak with me previous to that, but it was over the amount of time I jailed somebody for. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be getting banned for that. So I spoke with Jordan. we got in a little bit of an argument because he said he agreed with Travis's activity requirement. He said that Darian can make his own decisions with HP or something along those lines. But then backtracked and said that he didn't agree with what Darian was doing, and that he would be getting with Darian. And that he would be getting with Darian before Darian speaks with me. And in the middle of that time, after he had said that, is when I made the decision to go ahead and move forward with the first Instagram post. And I had called him and I had said, hey, he had called me and we were talking. We had a little bit of an argument, and I said, hey, go look at my Instagram. And he just hung up. And then within the hour and a half, I was banned from just about everything. Had no more contact had no more way to contact Polecat. Whether it was through Snapchat, text, Discord, obviously not TeamSpeak.
How old are you now, Roadrunner?
I'm gonna be 22 in October, so I'm 21. How many people do I think Polecat sexually harassed? There's got to be in the dozens. But not only that, but I mean, the way that DOJ conducts its staffings as well is just fucking god awful. I mean, Michael, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did disagree with a lot of the staffings that you conducted. I mean, like, especially the ones against my friends. I don't like, especially just PD in itself had an issue. I think with the way that you guys conducted your staffings, I don't know if it was like the policies you guys had in place or like the way of like the levels of I don't know how it all works, but like the amount of things someone had to do before something could result in something. But just from what I was told was that Kurt and Michael and y'all would give out excessive DA, and you guys would like look for DA. And I do want to ask you that, like, was that ever something that you did? Like, did you ever go out and like look for people to issue DA to?
Me personally, no.
Like we're both not in DOJ anymore, and I'm not gonna. I'm 100% cool with you now. I respect you because of what you've done.
No, there were people there were definitely people who were recurring problems that I did give a lot of DA to and got looked into by IA, but no, I was more, I think maybe in my beginning time to COC I was someone who did that, but as I climbed up, I was more of someone who just put you to someone and have an honest conversation with you and leave it at that.
No, and that's good, and that's what DOJ needed. Unfortunately, like I said, I would really hope that DOJ, I mean, I don't want to say this because I don't have any ill intent when it comes to this, besides the fact that I don't want anyone to ever go through what I went through, and what other people have most likely gone through that just haven't come forward yet, or have come forward but just haven't disclosed all the information. But I just don't want this to happen again. I have no ill intent. If DOJ continues to strive, power to it. As long as it's not polecat324 that's in the community and making content off it and generating income and being in contact with all these young individuals that would obviously take a liking to him, regardless of his looks or attitude or demeanor, or the way he carries himself, just because of his social status. And that's a big issue with society nowadays, and I admit to it, is that's an issue that I had, was he was so popular, and he seemed like, he had a lot of money, and I was intimidated in a way that I wanted to do whatever was possible to maintain that friendship. And if that was send him a picture in the mirror of my abs, or take a picture of my, in the shower, like, it sucks. It fucking sucks. Like, I hate it, and I hate that there's the possibility of that being somewhere on the internet. But it's just facts. And I hope that an investigation can be conducted, and that those pictures can be, hey, and I don't mean this in a way that like they can be found and distributed to the public, but I hope those pictures can be found and destroyed, because those are pictures of a 14-year-old boy, and that should not be on the internet. That should not be within anyone's possession. I shouldn't have taken those photos. And it is what it is.
Yeah, the part that sickened me was how quick, like without question, the moment these things came out, Lorenzo pinged senior staff and said, everyone come in my office. We all went to his office and he said, we're on damage control. Too much for the admins to handle.
What were they saying about me when I was resigning?
Hey!
When I was in the channel below you guys.
Can someone give me Lorenzo's DM if I'm not blocked by him already? I would love to send him a lovely DM about, actually, here guys, I have Filthy Phoenix's phone number. Where's my phone? Let's give Matt Filthy Phoenix a call. And I would love to hear his interpretation of all this, and I want to see if he has the, has the self-accountability to remove himself from being a part of this community, because he does do a lot for the back end of the community when it comes to, the portals and the Google Forms, etc.
He did everything for the highway roster when that new roster came out.
Yeah, so let's see how much longer. Let's see. Let's get Matt Filthy Phoenix opinion. I'll call him a few times. If he doesn't answer, he doesn't answer.
Your call has.
If anyone else, is anyone here still in DOJ and able to look at the TeamSpeak? And
I just left on the Discord.
I can't.
Oh, I was gonna say, if anyone can look at the TeamSpeak and let me know who's on, maybe that'd be great. I would love to know. I mean, all my friends have gotten banned. Like, literally every single friend of mine has got banned, and they didn't even do anything. Jalen all day, as another person, who actually came forward, and I spoke with him today, and he said that, yeah, it's alright, my man.
Yeah, I saw your tags get removed and get
Michael
get
as well. I
resigned at that point.
I started getting removed the minute I came in here and started saying what Travis told me, which is kind of bogus, but...
It says I got a Greg C.G. Control 103. He probably got mad that I called him the worst admin in this VC.
It was Greg.
Who is
Greg
this?
C? Control 103?
Greg, he's in here. Yeah, bye. He's not in here anymore.
No. He's
Fuck that guy, dude. One of the worst admins in DOJ, dude.
What do you mean?
I know
He left DOJ, I thought.
No, he didn't.
Which is the admin that left? That was gonna leave, or might leave?
That's Chad.
Chad.
Don't leak that. Oh, I guess that's already public information now. I found that out a long...
Oh, Chad's gone, I thought. Chad,
No.
I thought it was, no?
Adam's leaving too. You know about that probably, Michael, though.
Which Adam?
Yeah, Adam beat you unfortunately.
Yeah, he's leaving. I mean, these are all people that are also IRL first responders, so it's like one of those...
I won't say who specifically, but there's some fire admins who are considering on leaving.
Brandon...
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, if these people stay in this community, they are, like, literally supporting literally allowing a pedophile to continue to possibly interact with kids that he shouldn't be interacting with. Like,
Yeah.
this Polecat, to be completely honest with you, he should never be able to speak to a person under the age of 18 ever again. Hey! That's just my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion.
I just want to say to the people who are listening to this that are in IA and are banning people for giving their opinion, please just, I mean, it took me a while to consider leaving, but, like, you have to realize, like, yes, you can be there for the community. I've heard countless admins in upper COC tell me, oh, I'm here for the community. But the thing is you're funding Polecat's YouTube channel. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
I just spoke with Julio as well. Julio will be resigning when he gets back from his trip. Hey!
It doesn't matter what rank you have, you're contributing to someone's YouTube campaign.
That's what I'm saying. In membership,
So they just lost their IA supervisor, they just lost their dev, Big Bear's leaving, I I mean, Deacon's leaving. The dev Deacon's leaving.
It's one of those things where you are a member in a community. That makes the member account go. What makes people want to join a community? Member account. Members matter. So if you're a member in a community, you are aiding this literal pedophile.
That's what I'm saying. When he sees a patrol with a full server or with 10 civs, 24 LEO, he's gonna get in. And every single person in that community, in that thing is gonna be Lucky Plays. I love you. Sorry. Where's Tanner at, bro?
I just want to point out to any IA person that's in here, just know you're doing internal affairs for a video game, and you're really sitting here banning people because they're voicing their opinion. To me, that doesn't sound like a very fair opportunity.
No, not only that, listen, not only that, you're in internal affairs for a video game, but you're not at all proactive. You only act on complaints. That's not internal affairs, y'all are just fucking retards. Like, you're just another complaint form to be gone through. Like, go be proactive. That's not at all what IA does in a real. Just handle complaints. So if y'all want to, if DOJ does continue to thrive and y'all do continue to stay in DOJ and support this pedophile and allow him to continue to grow his channel and to continue to make revenue and interact with these young children, at least do IA correctly. Go be proactive and investigate these departments and stop these huge issues from stopping or from happening. Stop it.
AKA Sith Department, to me, are just a whole bunch of dick riders. I just want to tell you that.
Okay, like the motherfucker that goes and sits on Grove Street for fucking 10, 15 hours.
I don't see most of the media team leaving because they're the ones that are benefiting from this the most.
Do these media team members, bro? It's like, for example, SoCal LEO, he's a law enforcement officer in real life. He told me he's not leaving DOJ because there's two sides to every story, and he hasn't heard the side from Polecat yet, and that
Polecat's not gonna give his side.
No,
yeah, I got told directly from Travis. I asked Travis when I was having a conversation with him. I said, you had to have talked to Polecat. What did he say? And Travis said all Polecat said was, this is a bunch of bullshit and we need to go on damage control.
It's bullshit. It's facts. That's what's really unfortunate. It's fucking facts.
If he was
how else can I show you guys? How else can I show how these are his messages on his Snapchat?
Yeah, I just want to say to Travis, if you're listening to this, I lost every ounce of respect from you the minute you said, well, it was 6 years ago. That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, Travis, you do realize there was a swim coach. Now, yes, this is a little different, and it's a guy with females, but it's the same concept. There was a swim coach who 15 years ago did the same type of thing. He groomed children, gave them money for pictures, had them send pictures, no real sexual, whatever it's called, oral, something, sodomity, whatever, I can't think of the term. You all know what I'm talking about though. Like, nothing like that ever happened, but the dude got 15 years in jails, and it happened 20 years ago. So why is that possibility of that happening to Jordan?
They're grasping for straws. Like the whole Romeo and Juliet thing is a load of shit. That applies to physical sex, not child porn.
Yeah,
not only that, but it's over the internet, across state lines.
Yeah, exactly. So Florida law doesn't exactly matter.
It applies to like physical contact, kissing, sex. Yeah. Listen, I did not have sex with Polecat. I have never met him in real life, ever.
Child porn is illegal federally, so.
I do not want to scroll more. I seem to not want to scroll more because there's pictures of his fucking penis there, and if I post that anywhere, it's gonna ruin everything. I gotta keep that contained for the actual police and investigators.
Yeah, don't send that.
You think I'm gonna post?
It's also, he could go around and civilly sue you too. Like, it's a whole thing. Don't post on somebody else's leaks.
Just I wouldn't give in. Like, don't give anything else out.
Yeah, keep it all to yourself.
No, everything that trust me, and nothing else is being distributed than what has been distributed. But just know, what has been distributed is like the tiniest bit, but it is just enough to show that it is 100% factual, and that there is a lot more coming. And that's all I have to say when it comes to that. Chris Baker, I'll get with you guys and some other people that might have any possible influence in and ways of routes that can be taken to get this handled through the appropriate, you know, sources. But no, like this is not something that that I'm taking lightly, and like I said, I'm embarrassed about it. I feel disgusted. I feel like I was used and groomed, and I needed to get it out. I needed to get it out. I needed to move on from it. I needed to stop burying it, and I needed to put it out there, and just, you know, accept the fact that, you know, this shit happened to me, and I'm not necessarily. I mean, I am a victim, but I don't want to be a victim, and I regret that I am a victim, because I absolutely I wasn't at all thinking of the bigger picture, and the only bigger picture I looked at the time, and more and more as I got older, was the fact that there could be pictures of me on the internet somewhere, 14-year-old me on the internet somewhere, topless or, you know, pantsless, you know, and that's just has me like just disgusted. It makes me feel sick to my stomach. Like I almost wanted to call out of work today, and I do want to call out of work tomorrow, because, like I said, I want to throw up. Because every time I think about that, like, it just hurts. Like, you know, it's just weird, and it sucks. And hey, and I'm just, you know, it is what it is, I guess. You know, I mean, it's not, and that's not at all the right way to put it, because it's not just is what it is. It needs to be addressed, and it needs to be handled, and it needs to be stopped. But, you know, it sucks that I had to be the one to go through it.
Right. I think we're ending the interviews, according to the plans.
Yeah, no, we can end it. We can end it. If anyone wants to talk in private, shoot me.
Go talk to those Leos.
Yeah, if anyone wants to talk to me in DMs, anyone has any other questions that I might not answer because I didn't look at all in those chats, I'm doing other things, like sitting here on my phone and shit. And I've just been rambling this entire time. But my DMs are open, right? Do I have to have people added to get a message from you?
What's that saying, Michael?
Various staff Discord things, Polecat patrolling immediately after Brandon posted to Twitter, which is what pushed a lot of my friends towards leaving. And, Lorenzo and PD admin encouraging silence. Oh, he was going to. Spoonbill was waiting in 10-1 and everything to get moved in. He didn't end up patrolling because as soon as he joined, there was like 10 staff members that joined and put listening in their name.
So I'm curious, what's the whole Spoonbill situation? I mean, like, is he like another case, or is he just
probably
kind of?
I think he's like another one of them what Muppet cases. And can someone send me a link to Oasis roleplay, dude?
I heard it's a good server. What's up with that?
I got you. I'm the sheriff there.
It's a great server, but I haven't got to get on and patrol yet, just because I have.
How many members do they have?
We are currently around like 100 and something. If you want me to, I'll send it in the in some chat or just DMs. I don't care. Up to whoever is running this Discord.
Just put it in DMs. Don't say it here.
Sorry, I keep yelling at the mic. This dog just keeps choking himself.
It's just ORP for anybody that wants it. Is their fan?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's just ORP.
Oceanside, am I right?
No.
Oasis.
I do really like Oasis. I don't know what my rank is in Oasis right now. I do want to move forward to more than community friend now that I'm no longer.
If
if
I were you, just talk to Christian and he can.
That's what I know. We already were talking.
I don't know who Blocky is, but he's probably in IA or something. I got DM'd by him telling him to be mature. Yeah.
Bonkers.
I just have one more thing for you. I want you to like go look in the mirror and like consider your life decisions. Seriously.
Yeah. Go. No, Blocky. Go write another fucking 45-page essay trying to get someone banned from a fucking video game, you weirdo. Go spend 6 hours and take like 3 Adderall trying to write up that fucking essay again, you dork. All y'all IA motherfuckers, bro. Y'all spend way too much. Oh, he's gone?
Yeah, I kicked him.
Yeah, I don't know how me just sticking up for my morals is immature, but grow the hell up.
It's because they feel empowered.
I wish